You still have the same insurance?
Yes. Maddie.
Tomorrow at 8:20.
Tomorrow 8:20? Okay.
Yeah?
8:20 in the morning?
Yeah.
I get, and you know, because I have the referral from Dr. Elias. He been sent the referral over.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't been here in a while, huh?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, you were here, but a long time ago.
No, I was here in October.
Yeah, that's a minute.
But then I had to go for an examination. Came back in January.
Yeah, January was a long time.
But I still didn't see the doctor in January, in February. Because of a false accusation with the office manager.
Here?
Yeah. The black guy. I don't know his name. Michael? Robert, yeah. Yeah, because, you know, they sent me to see Dr. Autumn Phillips. The psychiatrist, to continue to get pain medication after 5 surgeries. But I don't think it was Dr. Phillips realized that I had been a patient of Dr. Wynn's in the past. And what I don't believe she realized is that I had been in a nursing home for 3 years. And what Dr. Phillips did was wrote a false report and said that I had MDMA in my system. I came back here and asked y'all office for a copy of my lab results, which clearly showed that I wasn't neg positive for anything. She lied. I have those documentation. The office manager told me, based on her professional opinion, that I couldn't be seen here anymore. But I came today because I keep getting mail from drugs being shipped to me from Anaheim, California, under Dr. Wynn. Hold on. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm not finished. And so I was not opening it. But they, if I, because of her professional opinion, if I was a street junkie, why are y'all sending me anything? She lied. What she didn't do was her homework. And when she questioned me about the MDMA in my system, I'm like, ma'am, if it's there, it had to come through an IV. She said I was psychotic and delusional. So when I looked at y'all lab results, it clearly shows I was negative. So why did she lie and ask me a question about a drug that was never ever really in my system? And so why would this office deny me any future medical treatment based on her professional opinion?
Yeah, well then, I didn't know that had happened, so I have to just wait till they talk to you in the room. Yeah.
You gonna take me back now? Okay, thank you, Precious. Thank you, darling.
Who filled this one
Okay.
They told me to ask what was that you needed records or notes.
Yeah, because I was denied, and I was denied my shots under the care of Dr. Brenton Wynn. When I came in October, I came back from Michigan, and the PA that saw me, I never got a chance to see Dr. Wynn.
Okay.
So the PA seen me, and I'm showing her that my medical results, or medication that transferred with me from Michigan, because they gave me fentanyl patches, and so they wanted recent medical treatment. So what y'all office was supposed to do was confirm in Michigan that Dr. Thacker, the neurosurgeon, was administering me that med. Because Michigan is 3 hours behind y'all and always got scheduled for in the afternoon.
Yeah.
They never confirmed the the distribution of the fentanyl and the oxycodone. However, when I came back, anticipating the confirmation, I was asked, we can continue to see you, but we need you to go and see that the new law is you have to see a psychiatrist to be approved for us to continue. which I've been a patient of Dr. Williams for 7 years. Now, when I went to see Dr. Autumn Phillips, she sent a report back saying that I had all these drugs in my system. Particularly, she said MDMA and marijuana, THC. When I looked at it, some crystal meth stuff. So when I looked at the fentanyl, which it was traces, I have copies from the pharmacist and records showing that this was dispersed by a doctor. Okay, it shows my medical consistency. Okay, in her report, Dr. Phillips claimed that I had. Well, y'all should have a copy of the records of her report. That I had all this stuff in my system. So when I came back and asked for the lab results, per y'all own lab results, I was tested negative for all those things. So why would that psychiatrist with a clinical doctorate degree lie? And then she said, when I questioned Mrs. Humphrey about the MDMA in her system, she denied illicit use. Of course, because I don't know. I asked her, what is MDMA?
Yeah.
She told me it was a derivative of ecstasy. So I'm like, ma'am, I've never done ecstasy a day in my life. Then at the bottom of the lab result, your own lab results, you have a reflection of me because I got a copy from here. It says the fentanyl is consistent if it was prescribed by a doctor. It was prescribed by a doctor. I had cervical surgery from C4 through T1 and C4 through C7. I had L4 and L3 collapse. I've been in a nursing home. This is going to be my 7th month of being on my own in the last 3 years. And this is why I wasn't under the care of Dr. Wynn, because I had been in and out of medical facilities and nursing facilities. Which I just left from around the corner getting documents, because I'm going to court. I am suing because she lied on me. And because she lied on me, and I can't see another doctor in the state of California because of her professional opinion, I want my name clear. Now, when I see Robert, and I say, well, Robert, according to your own lab results, I don't even have any of these drugs in my system, according to Dr. Autumn Phillips. She said, but because of her professional opinion, y'all couldn't see me anymore. But when I last saw y'all in February, every month I get this in the mail from Anaheim, California. This is medication. I opened up the box in February to only learn they came in March, April, May, and here's June. I'm still getting drugs from you all, whether they have narcotics in them or not. I was refused, so why is my insurance company being billed and I'm still receiving medication from y'all?
Okay, let me write that down.
From Anaheim and y'all right here in San Diego?
Yeah.
So something like, and this milk ain't clean. And if y'all can send me this in the mail, I could be treated by Dr. Wynn, because those shots did me well. They helped me function in my body. I've been through a lot since 2009 in my body with scoliosis and my body breaking down. And for this woman to assume that I was a nobody, or nobody that would challenge her, and you could just put anything in black and white, say anything about anybody. I just want you to know that today I have a controversy with this lie, because I never do street drugs.
Okay, so what do you need from us? You need the lab results, or you need progress notes? And from when? Like, certain time?
I got denied assistance here because of her. I wanted to stay under Dr. Wynn's care, because Dr. Wynn was a pain specialist that I had been seeing. And when I was in California, when I'm in Michigan, I stayed under Dr. Thacker. Okay, so instead of me going all over the place looking for others, I stayed with the doctors that I was always familiar with. I got denied that privilege because of Dr. Autumn Phillips' professional opinion. But if she had looked at my medical records and read them, she would have seen the consistency in the questions that she asked me. She would have seen that I had every right to have been under this type of medication.
Because you've been here with Dr. Wynn
for 7 years.
Yeah.
And to have been denied because she said I had drugs in my system that your lab results clearly show that were negative. Why did she lie? And maybe y'all got my records misconstrued with another patient?
Okay, so this happened back in October, or?
I came here in October to see Dr. Wynn.
2018?
Yeah, October 6, 2018. I was sent to go see the specialist to be continued in my medication. My appointment was with her on the 30th of January. On the 30th of January, y'all could not prescribe me until y'all got her approval. She sent a negative, false report. She lied and said I had drugs in my system that your lab results clearly show wasn't in my system.
Okay.
And I was denied by this office because of her professional opinion.
Okay.
So, I want those records to be issued to me. And then I want to be reconsidered by this office.
Okay.
Because when I talked with Robert denied me assistance because he said it doesn't matter what the lab results say, that the focus was her professional opinion. So, in other words, if my DNA and lab results show that I'm clean, and a doctor who have a professional opinion weighs against the truth, then what leg do I have to stand on?
Yeah. So, when you went to Dr. Phillips, they never did a drug test?
No, the drug test was based off the lab results that came from here.
Okay. So, Dr. Phillips notes with referrals, deals receiving meds by mail, and 2018 lab notes. And do you want chart notes or just lab notes?
I want every documentation that y'all have on me with every I dot and every T cross based on when you see me from. And matter of fact, if you have any notes stating that I was a patient previously.
Before 1018?
Yes, before 1018.
Okay. So, maybe the whole 2018 year?
No, I didn't get any because I wasn't here in 2018. I wasn't here in 2017. Not under the care of 2016 and 17. I was under the care of Dr. Tyrone Hardy and Dr. Elias Ramez. And that was because of the back-to-back surgical procedure. Then I had got hit by a cab. So that put me in a nursing home and under the medical facility care for almost three consecutive years. So from 2016 to 2018 when I returned, and I was referred to y'all to stay under the care of pain specialist. I said, well, I was familiar with Dr. Wynn for years. I was back in Michigan. My body was breaking down and deteriorating as it was diagnosed previously under Dr. Boffman back in the 90s. And he told me that by the time I reached my 50s that my body would start to break down and I would succumb to this. And it came to fruition. And as my body began to deteriorate and the surgeries began to compile, and I got to this point, after learning how to walk again, being paralyzed from the neck down twice, learning how to eat, drink, being in a nursing facility, and rehabilitating myself to live a productive quality life on my own. When I came here, as I'm transitioning to be productive, to live that quality life on my own, that I ran into this stressful situation, and it broke me down and just fit me back into a